Okay, the number one agenda item if I became president. Do you realize how long that list is to choose one thing from? But if I had to, it would be immigration. See, I believe that there is a distinct and unique American culture that dates to our founding that is rooted in freedom. American freedom, the freedom that's codified in both the Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. The uniqueness of our freedom is right there in the documents. Our freedom specifically says, our Constitution specifically tells the government what it cannot do. Our Constitution doesn't spell out what government can do. It tells government what it can't do in abridging our freedoms. That's a kind of freedom that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. And that freedom produced a distinct culture, distinct from any other culture in the world. And it's why this country remains the one place people want to come to. Maintaining that culture is key to maintaining this country. That culture has created economic power, military power the world has never known. This country of less than 300 years has become wealthier, more prosperous, larger, and more powerful than any nation in the history of the world. Nations have been around thousands of years, and that's because of a distinct American culture. And that culture is under assault via illegal immigration. I'm not opposed to legal immigration, merit-based, with strategies behind it, where we allow immigrants from, what kind of education we want them to have. How do we make America better in our immigration policy? But illegal immigration is a whole different thing, and it's got to stop. If we don't stop it, then this distinct, unique American culture isn't going to survive. I believe it's under assault right now. And it's, even if it's not by design, you simply cannot have millions of people who cannot speak the language and are not interested in learning it, who have no experience with our kind of freedom, who have no capability in our capitalistic economy. And if we have a political party like we do that's not interested in helping them improve, but wants them to remain dependent so that they will forever vote for that party, that's the Democrats, then you can say goodbye to this distinct American culture. And when you say goodbye to that, you say goodbye to the last best hope for freedom around the world, because that's, among many other things, what the United States is. So I would, whether it took building a wall, finishing the wall, I would get tough. I would enforce existing immigration law. I would be serious. I would blow up the whole concept of sanctuary cities and sanctuary states. They're violations of law. They're illegal. They should not be tolerated. And if I were president, they wouldn't be. I'd do my damn best to see to it that they weren't tolerated and that they were eliminated. Because if that doesn't happen, then all the rest of this that we're fighting about in America remains academic. So that would be the first thing. I think a lot of other things would be accomplished if we succeeded in that. That would help the economy. It would ensure the basic elements of freedom that we have. It would promote merit-based achievement and accomplishment throughout the country, because that would be how you have to get here. It would dramatically improve our education system, not having to account for people that can't speak the English language, not having to account for people who may not even want to learn it. And this is not a diatribe against the other peoples of the world, but the problem in the world is not us. The United States is not the problem. The United States is the solution to most of the problems that exist. But the American left today thinks the United States is the problem, and that we have engaged in all kinds of mean-spirited extremist behavior. We've stolen resources from other countries. And so we kind of owe it to the people of the world to come here, since we've been so mean, which is, folks, it's a bunch of caca. We simply cannot absorb the world. Our objective has to be to maintain who we are and then export capitalism. Because if you ask me, the problem in the world is the unequal distribution of capitalism. We shouldn't be the only ones to enjoy it. It's under assault constantly by the Democrat Party, but they need to be defeated each and every day in these political battles we have with them. And number one would be securing the border and maintaining a population of people that are devoted to and love the United States of America and our distinct culture.